Yesterday, this quiet street in Gumo's Highview estate was the scene of dramatic confrontations between a man and his ex-wife, with two of their children caught in the crossfire.
Where are you taking this?
They aggrieved because he has not put in a penny in this. It is my hard labor, and I have children. My children, my girl, my last daughter has not been to school this year, simply because the courts are interfering. Where are we supposed to go?
A forceful eviction turned ugly when the man threw out his family while spewing threats on his children. He returned moments later after he learnt of Channel One's presence at the scene, this time with a truckload of police officers from Kenyatta Police Station in tow. This chaos ended with further threats on Channel One's crew before his son was frog-marched and bundled into the police vehicle. That was yesterday. Today, he appeared with scruffy-looking characters in tow and crude and heavy tools in hand. Their mission, to forcefully gain access into the property.
Guy, and that one. You're seeing police officers.
Moments, the deafening bangs filled the air, with his daughters pleading with their father to spare them. But their pleas fell on deaf ears. When Channel One arrived at the scene, the man was calmly supervising the destruction of the gate and the doors. But as soon as he noticed our cameras, he showed a clean pair of heels, tripping over himself as he disappeared. A distraught Purity Nyambura narrated a heart-wrenching tale of how she and her 3 children spent the night on a cold, hard floor with only a few morsels that they could heat on a hot plate to appease the hunger pains. Purity's lawyer said that David Nzioka is breaking the law, aided by law enforcement officers.
He's one person who is, do I say psychotic? He's a very strange man, let me say that. He's very violent, very violent.
He is hopeful that the situation will be resolved.
There is hope, there is hope, there is hope. I believe so, because if there was no hope, we would not be here. I would have given up long time ago in 2016 when I met her and listened to the case, and when I saw the way the Nzioka was using hooligans to come and cause menace here, you know, yeah.
The silent victims of the traumatic experiences were Sandra and Susan, who cannot reconcile the memory of the father they grew up with to the man they see today.
Actually, when we were growing up, he was really nice. Now, all this started when he went to politics, actually. So in 2002 and 2007, now when my mom refused to give him money for the politics rallies, that's when he started all these things. Now he went to court, he even chased my mom away from the house. We were traumatized, we didn't even know what was happening.
No child in the world will ever want to be in my situation. Everyone is always telling me when I was in school, my dad does this, my dad does that, and I have nothing to tell them because my dad is different from most other dads.
The pain of a traumatized childhood etched into their memory.
He should be there for me. I don't have a father figure. Everyone is always like, I have a dad, I have a dad. I have a dad, yes, but he's never there for me as a child. I should have someone who I can go and run to and tell him my problems, but I don't have that person.
To them, different from many, a future without their father is one they look forward to.
Definitely want it to remain how it used to be when I was a child. I just want peace and harmony. I don't want to be in fear that when I wake up in the morning, I'll find my dad trying to do something weird.
The words of the national anthem, "Justice be our shield and defender," is a hope that this family holds on to dearly, even though to them it appears that justice shields and defends their very own oppressor. Nevertheless, the man in question believes that his actions are sanctioned by the law. Now, as you make up your mind as to what is right or wrong in this case, and as the law makes up its mind on what indeed will be the situation after this, In the meantime, this family has to bear the brunt of the destabilization and the trauma. Victor Moyakane, Channel 1.